With summer in full swing and Michigan boating an estimated 11,000 inland lakes, it is common for people to head out and enjoy the water in our lovely state this time of year. But before you set sail, it is important to know about boating safety. So that's why joining us right now for today's Legal Answer segment is Katie Tucker, personal attorney, injury attorney at Sinas Law Firm here in Lansing. Always wonderful to see you, Katie.
Great to see you, Nicole, as well. This is a topic that's really important to me because I am a boat owner and operator myself, so I'm really excited to be here to address it for viewers.
Right, I feel like we know just enough information, but we don't know the actual details, and these things are so very important. So let's start with the basics. What is the number one thing and every boater should do before even leaving the dock?
Confirm that there is a U.S. Coast Guard approved life jacket on board for every passenger. Doing so is not only required by Michigan law, but it's critical to ensuring the safety of all passengers aboard. The vast majority of boating-related incidents and fatalities in Michigan involve passengers who are not wearing a life jacket. In fact, studies show that 87% of fatalities, boating-related fatalities, occur in instances where people are not wearing a life jacket. Under Michigan law, all children under the age of 6 must wear a life jacket at all times while on the deck of a boat that's underway, and anyone being towed by a boat on a tube or a water ski rather must wear a life jacket, U.S. Coast Guard approved, type 1 or 2 at all times while being towed.
Oh, wow. Very, very important information. So in addition to the life jacket requirements, what other basic legal requirements should boaters be aware of before they set sail on a day out on the water?
There are at least 3 legal requirements you should know. First, all Michigan boats must be registered with the Secretary of State, and the registration information must be displayed on the bow of the boat. Second, anyone born on or after July 1st, 1996 must have a boating safety certificate in order to operate a boat, a recreational motorized boat. And third, anyone born on or after December 31st, 1978, so anyone who's 47 or younger, must have a boating safety certificate to operate a personal watercraft, like a jet ski. So you cannot operate in Michigan a jet ski without a boating safety certificate if you're born after 1978.
No, these are great things that probably a lot of people weren't aware of. So how can you obtain a boating safety certificate here in Michigan?
Yes, you can either attend an in-person class or go online to attend a course that's been approved by the Michigan Department of Natural Resources. The Secretary of State's website is a great resource that has information about in-person classes as well as online courses that have been approved. One example is boated.com. Completing one of these courses is really critical to understanding safety rules that apply to navigating our waters, on whether you're on a lake or other body of water in Michigan.
And speaking about those safety rules, what are other safety rules that apply when it comes to operating a boat?
Yes, a few safety rules that you should always bear in mind: observe no wake zones, maintain a distance of at least 100 feet from shorelines, from designated swimming areas, from other boats, and from skiers, water skiers that may be towed or tubes. Avoid the use of alcohol or drugs. Just like in operating a motor vehicle, it is unlawful under Michigan's law to operate a boat while under the influence. And operate your boat at a safe speed that allows you to stop at a reasonable, clear, assured distance to avoid any sort of collision. So reckless operation of a vessel can result in legal fines, imprisonment, suspension of boating privileges, and more importantly, it can result in property damage, personal injury, or fatality. So it's really critical to be safe when you're out on the water, even though you want to have a great time as well.
No, absolutely. It's all good to know all of this information. And you already kind of mentioned reckless boating. So if we are injured due to someone else's reckless boating, how is the best way to go about that?
Yeah, so you are welcome to contact our law firm for a free consultation. You may be eligible for compensation, and that's something that we can help you assess and figure out. So be safe out there, enjoy the waters this summer, but if something does happen, we welcome you to contact us.
Yes, well, thank you so much, Katie, for everything and really breaking this down, because now we know how to be safe, and now we can actually be fun out on the water. So it's a win-win right there. But if you have any questions or want any more information, all that stuff for its Sinas Law Firm is right on the bottom of your screen. But thank you again, Katie.
Thanks, Nicole. Great to see you.
Yes.